from night 1 to night
now,
2 very carefully.
I have to say this right off the bat. 2 nights, it felt a little excessive.
A little excessive. I mean,
it also didn't help that you could tell Cardi B as their like special host. You could see she's reading a small, like 1 minute, like pretty much intro. She's reading it off a teleprompter.
Mm-hmm.
And you could tell she was struggling to read.
Hooked on phonics. I mean, what's his name?
1-800-ABC.
The
Hooked on phonics worked for me.
The other rapper that did night 2, he did fine.
Yeah.
Even with his cigar in his hand, he did fine.
Now, let's start us off with like night 1, because I can't even remember the match card.
The first card on night 1, and I believe I'm right, was Jey Uso, main event, Jey Uso and the OTC versus Bronson Reed
and Braun Breaker.
Or as he's known as the Shufala.
The shoe with the Shulafala for stealing Roman Reigns' shoes.
That's pathetic already. Stop that right there.
Yeah.
I got to stop that right there.
It was funny, though. It really was funny.
It's cute and everything. He's like, acknowledge me. No, we ain't acknowledging you. Go buy me a pair of freaking Nikes.
Seeing him with Bronson Reed with a pair of shoes hanging around his neck.
And then giving a pull.
And then he's added another set. So
he's a shoe thief.
Yeah. Like, the thing is, though, decent match to start off. But Roman Reigns, the guy who's been at the top of the card for how long, is now the intro?
4 years, and he gets the kickoff.
Yeah, which, gotta say, interesting how they did that. But it made sense in the scheme of things overall. But it was a solid match.
Solid match, very good. I liked how he basically passed the torch and let Jimmy do what he had to do.
Yeah, but
main event Jey do what he had to do.
But that's the thing. But out of everything, it was a good match.
Yeah,
and that's the best I can say out of it. It wasn't anything spectacular.
No.
What was the second match?
Second match was Sammy versus Karrion Kross.
It wasn't the second match, but
I know it was either that or it was Tiffy time, but it was one of the two.
Yeah. Well, either way, the Sami Zayn Karrion Kross match, they wanted Kross.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. They wanted Kross, and WWE didn't. And now it looks like Kross has been let go from the company. He's not re-signing the contract. So
he's not re-signing, but he's also injured.
Yeah.
And after that, but I hope he does sign.
Yeah. Well, this could all be a work. We never know.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after what they did with Truth. So now, it was a good match. Nothing to write home about. Kross did an amazing job. Zayn always does a great job in his matches. So it just didn't progress a story.
It was the filler match. That was the filler match in night 1.
Yeah.
That was the filler match, because you need a filler match. Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
There it is.
Unfortunately, some of the matches get caught in that zone of Jesus Christ. You can't follow up certain matches.
No.
Because what was it? You had, we can just go through, not even worrying about night 1 and night 2.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you had the TLC match, which was like, holy
the TLC match was absolute amazing. And you can't say there aren't going to be botches in a TLC match because there's so much chaos and carnage going on.
What still made me laugh was, what do you call, knocked his wife off the
Oh yeah, Candice LeRae falling.
Are you okay? She said she's okay. No, she didn't. She's unconscious, you moron.
Yeah, it like that match really was like the one that stole a lot of everything. It was, to follow that match was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. But they still had her.
They still had to someone had to follow it, and
it was a cage even following, and even
the cage match,
the triple threat that opened night 2 was actually phenomenal.
Oh yeah, listen,
those 2 matches to kick off kept you in
the women's match, Naomi versus Io and Rhea,
and I heard she's hurt now.
Well, yeah, they just said that she's not clear for Naomi, but Rhea and Io put on a banger on their own.
Yep.
Adding Naomi into it, it just worked really well. So they were really stealing that one, and trying to follow that match was going to be tough in and of itself.
But they did, and it was
because
TLC.
Yeah, which is the reason why they went up, and then it went down after, because you still had the Jelly Roll and Randy Orton taking
which was
on
night one versus
Paul and McIntyre.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Not for nothing. Jelly Roll held his ground.
Oh yeah, listen.
I'm not going to deny it.
Celebrities getting involved is usually a tricky thing, and Jelly Roll put in the work. And
yes, he broke his finger day one in training, and then he came back the next day and was like, okay, what's next? And that gets me more respect for him. I mean, Logan, granted.
The problem was,
I'm looking, I'm like, how many freaking feet in the air is he?
The thing was, that was the match I stopped paying attention to. Anytime Paul is on, like, I walk away.
Everybody does that, but this one,
it's a shame to say it because Jelly Roll did a great job.
Yeah.
And it just happened to be that whenever I have to see a match with Paul, I zone out. Mm-hmm. There's no other way around it.
The women's tag team match was that, and that was, I believe, night one also. That was a good, decent match.
The women's tag match was good, and Charlotte and Alexa Bliss winning.
The best friends.
Yeah,
are we friends yet?
They're not friends.
They're not friends.
We are not friends. We're allies of convenience. But no, they did a great job. The chemistry, but with the two of them working together, works so well.
Yes.
And it adds that one little wrinkle in because Judgment Day was back on top and with all the gold, and now they've lost some of it. You know, you had Dominic Mysterio having his match
the next day
and
versus AJ.
And that was another good, solid match. And I have to say, the more that I see Dominic wrestle and the more they let him do, he gets better and better.
I think by the time Liv comes back, I think there's going to be no more Judgment Day.
See, my prediction is that it's not that there's not going to be a Judgment Day, but there's going to be a full-on change-up because everyone's thinking it's like there's so much time, so they're going to have Roxanne try to like persuade and like steal Dominic away from Liv. I think this is going to be the swerve where Dominic is going to be loyal this time around.
Yep.
And if he stays loyal to Liv when she comes back, it's going to be more of an issue with Raquel because Raquel's becoming closer with Roxanne.
But I heard you already say but
it's like, trust me, it's like it's hard to like really.
And then the next thing is I want to see who they're going to have take the titles away from the Judgment Day. Because the New Day, that gimmick's starting to be hysterical with them and what's his name?
Grayson Waller.
And then you got the cappuccinos there that are starting to now. You got Vente, you got Grande, and you got the Pequeño there. I'm like, what the heck is this?
You got a tall Grande and a Venti.
And Ivy Nile.
Yeah.
That nobody wants to deny yet. Like, ooh, wait a minute, that was you? It's like,
nah. No, but then you look at the other matches that went on.
The steel cage match, I kind of knew he was going to win, but I didn't expect some of the stuff, the stupidity.
The Jacob jumping off the top of the cage.
I knew that was coming.
We knew it was coming, but it looks absolutely amazing when he does it. You know, it was a solid match. It was hard. It's hard to compete when you're going up on a night where you have a match like the TLC match and you're supposed to follow it up with
I know they had too many street fights in that, and even the Intercontinental title match there, that got pathetic because now she can. It's like they're booking that for that.
Yeah,
and now they're giving Bayley.
Yeah, Lyra versus Becky. Like Becky's new music just.
That was cool.
I don't like it.
It's not her old way, but it's cool.
But
it's a new style.
Yeah, but it just happened to be. It was another street fight. It was it sucked because it was street fight after street fight. Maybe cut back on the